Okay, everyone. So I'm about a minute early, and I'm going to let people actually get in here and have a chance to show up. But we're going to get started here in just a second. Hey, April. Are you feeling better? Oh, I hope you're feeling better. I know you weren't feeling great earlier. Hi, Mary. Hi, Amber. Sort of moving my... Hello. Hi, Angie. Oh, you like my little heart? I was playing today, and so it takes up less space, and I was just gonna make it I was trying to make it a square instead of a rectangle, because you saw all of this crap over here, and it was never important. And for anything that we actually need to see on the screen, I was trying to make it a square, because I know that some other people had squares, and then when I figured out how to make the square, I'm like, well, why not make it a heart? So I'm glad you're feeling better though. All right, so we're coming in good. Are we loud and clear? Because that's what we're looking for today. All right, let's get all my stuff into place here. We're gonna move that up and out of the way, and just sort of jump in and get started here. So I am finding that I really like doing this on the lives, because I actually get to talk to you and get, y'all talk back to me, or right here and right now, and then I get the added benefit of anybody who has to watch the replay because they don't watch it live, comments later and everything like that. So I'm really loving this format, so I hope that y'all like this format as well. So awesome, we're looking good. Well, we're going to jump in here and we are going to get started for today. So you'll notice that I have added a few things to my list from yesterday, and one of them is a OBS overlay, which is what my little heart is. The Oodles with Doodles prompt I have not done yet. I did start a big watercolor Excel worksheet or whatever, so that I can keep track of every last one of the colors, every last one of the collections, and everything so far. So I did a little bit of that today. I made sure that my orders were packed and shipped. I have not worked on June watercolors yet. I'm going to push that back till tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that as move forward. I did finish the PDFs for all of my patrons, so they have the monthly downloads. And then I made the cover page a coloring sheet that you can color on your own, so that because we didn't have line art from the previous watercolors this month, so instead of having something from that first live, I gave everybody that sheet. And so you have the jellyfish, and you can color it in. So that is there as well. And I did all of the coupon codes for June as well. I did order my sticker paper. I am not finished with the digital downloads, so I'm doing those as well. In the Oodles of Doodles prompt, I'm not going to mark it as something that I'm migrating forward yet, because of the fact that I hope to get it done tonight. You left Cindy sorting out her stickers. Is she live or something? Am I missing something? What am I missing? Or is she over on Instagram or something sorting? Oh, I'm dinging. I don't know what's happening because I'm dinging. Why am I dinging? I don't know why I'm dinging. Where's she at? Alright, so in addition, I also did the review video for... Let me get this up and out of the way. Alright, the Scribbles That Matter, which is what y'all said last night that you wanted to see. So I'm going to mark that as started over here, because I've actually already filmed it and edited it. Yes, she's live and will be there for a while. Awesome. Well, then I can check that out while I'm eating. I'm not going to go to Chase's music concert tomorrow night. I'm going to go to it on Friday night. So go ahead and note that I will be going live on Friday at 9:30. And I'm going to go ahead and mark that down. So I'm going to put daily bullets at 9:30 p.m. instead of 8:30 p.m. because I think their little event's going to be right at 2 hours. So I will set up everything before I leave to go to that on Friday, and then I will come back and jump online. I plan on setting up the lives for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to schedule events for YouTube and set up all the lives for the next week and the rest of this week so that you'll see all of those staggered out. And tomorrow is going to be all about watercolors. And the stuff that I didn't get to today. I also need to mark those things off here. So I've ordered that. I've done that. That still started. The coupon codes are done. Okay. So that is all of that. Alright. So that is pretty much all I'm going to put on my list for tomorrow, because I've got the 2 digital downloads to finish. I am going to be mulling watercolors and getting the new colors set up so that they have time to dry before the 1st, because we're starting to get down to the wire on that. But the new formula dries really quickly, so it won't be too big of a deal, and I'll have a time to do both pours. So I will at least get those remaining five watercolors done tomorrow. And all I have to do is upload and schedule the Scribbles That Matter review for tomorrow. So I will release that tonight to my patrons, and they get the sneak peeks of the videos as soon as it's finished uploading, and then everybody else will get to see it tomorrow. Alright, let's see. We're going to jump up here, and I am going to... Let's see, what do I want for today? I'm going to put... I tell you what happened today, and I want to sort of make note of it somewhere so that I don't forget. I don't have room in my daily page. I'm going to put blind kids. That's what I'm going to do. And I will explain why here in just a second. So, I'm trying to spell backwards and talk at the same time. Ought to work out real well. Let's spell first, and then we'll go through the explanation. So, for those of you who were on Sam's Lab, you will, toward the end, or close to the end, you will know that I was there. And that halfway, or most of the way through it, I said I had to leave because I had to go kill my children who had let my dogs get locked up, which is just lovely. So I have managed to watch these dogs and leave these dogs alone several times without them doing dirty things. Given that Gypsy has been in heat. She's coming out of her heat, but she's not fully out of her heat. And they were here for less than an hour today and watching the dogs. And wouldn't you know it, the next thing I know, I hear noises around the outside of my studio, and it is them still not telling me what's going on. They thought it would be a good idea in their cracked brains to spray my dogs with the water hose. So what I heard was the water hose being pulled off the thing and pulled around the building by Brittany and Carter spraying my dogs that were locked up with water. I guess hoping to release them, which is not exactly the way that works. So now I've got 2 wet dogs with shock collars on. That's safe, right? And 2 idiot children. So I'm going to put throat stomping for today while we're at it, because I could have killed them. So we went into the various reasons why they should have been watching the dogs better, how the dogs getting locked up can't possibly happen in 30 seconds, which is how long, not even, they claim to have misplaced the dogs or let the dogs out of their sight. I don't know if it'll take. I don't know if she will get pregnant. It is likely, considering this is her first heat after her recent pregnancy. If she does get pregnant, I may be short 2 children, because they may end up dead. It's needless to say, when all is said and done, either way, the vouchers will still be fine for her to be fixed after the fact. I will just have to reschedule her appointment. And we will not be keeping any more puppies. Because, yeah, 5 is enough. 5 is too many for a lot of people. But I'm here all day, every day, and they keep me company. And I am an animal lover. But I'm not enough of an animal lover to want more than 5 dogs. So I've joked about it with Andy several times. But yeah, no. So I'm hoping that because she's at the end of her heat, it won't take. Yeah, well, I'm waiting on the vouchers to come in from both of them because I'm having all 5 of them fixed. The 3 small ones haven't quite hit 6 months yet, so they're not going to, we're not gonna, oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna have all 5 of them fixed. The 3 aren't quite 6 months yet, so they can't be fixed yet. And Tink hasn't come into heat yet. And there's a program here, and probably everywhere, but here specifically in this county, in this state, and it could be different otherwise, where based on your income and your household size, you can get vouchers from the government to help you with the cost of spaying and neutering your animals, especially given the number of animals that we have. And those were the vouchers that are on the way, and those are the ones that we were waiting for, so that we could fix all 5 of them for a little bit cheaper. And it's a significant savings given how much the vet bill is going to be for 5 dogs. So it wasn't like a minimal difference. And yeah, we were waiting. So yeah, I'm so upset at them for not watching the dogs. They're 15 years old. They're almost 16 years old. We're not talking about leaving them with 8-year-olds. We're talking about teenagers who are perfectly capable keeping their stinking 4 eyes when I only have 2 on 2 dogs. So I don't know. Now all of us are complicit too. Start raising mail. Help me. Send me patience. Send me patience. I don't want anybody to send me strength, because we definitely will need bill money for that. Oh my God. Anyway, they're all 5 getting fixed. If she ends up pregnant, which we will check at her next appointment via ultrasound, or if she starts to act funny, she will still get fixed as soon as her pregnancy is over. And hello, Kale. Let's just all cross something right now and say our prayers that she does not get pregnant, that it didn't take. And that way I don't have to murder anybody. We don't need bail money, and it's fine, right? It's fine. I posted to Instagram. I'm not doing the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, we did the 100-day challenge yesterday, so why did I not fill it in? Well, there we go. We're about to do it today. I have not I have not sketched today. I need to. We had leftover night, so that qualifies as eating at home. And this should say eat at home, not cook at home, because I didn't cook, but we didn't go out. 15-minute clean, yes. Because then we had to bathe 2 dogs who were soaking wet outside. Oh yeah, no, I told him as soon as it happened, because I needed somebody to vent to when I got back in. When they finally released and I got back in, I needed someone to vent to, so I called him at work, bless his heart, and said, "Hey, honey, guess what dumbass 1 and dumbass 2 had happened?" He's like, "Oh my God." I didn't have to tell him. He knew. He knew what happened as soon as I said it. So, I was not the only one threatening the lives of the children today, so we might need bail times too. I mean, I do. I left these dogs alone like 3 or 4 times today, and one or both of them stays pretty much by my side because they're that spoiled. But the fact, and I understand also that they are children. And I'm going to post this tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. That they are children, that they are still teenagers, and that they're stupid because they're still teenagers. And teenagers are stupid. But here's the thing. Neither one of those children walked in this door and said, mother, the dogs are sort of banging out back. No. They tried to hose them down. And I don't know how long, had I not heard the hose scraping up against my studio, how long they would have not told me what happened. Because I come busting out the door. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And we're like, I'm trying to get the hose. That was the first thing out of Brittany's mouth, is I'm trying to get the hose. And then I'm like, why in the hell do you need the hose? And that's when, well, the dogs are kind of locked up. Not kind of, actually locked up. You know, is what I said. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And you thought spraying them with water was going to unlock them? That's not how that works. So, I was livid. I was livid. I actually used my bookmark today so that I could get back to my page, and then I almost forgot to put it back in there. So, yes, much drama in the King house tonight. King/Moon house tonight. I don't even like saying that word because that's the deadbeat idiot that I was bitching about yesterday. So, yes. Alright. We are doing Mindy Spike for day 51 of Zen Tangles, Eclectic Tangles, whatever you want to call them. This is a fun little border one, which I kind of like because it had it wrapped around several different things, so maybe we'll do a wrapped version. But we're going to jump in here. So it had several steps to it, and so I combined the amount of space, and or I consolidated the space because it didn't take up much room. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But let's do this. Let's do this. So treat this, oopsies, you can't see that. Alright, so treat this bottom line here as the border to whatever you want to align with this Mindy Spike. And I'm going to use the same thing down here, and then you just make little triangles. I am using the dots as a guide, but if you don't have dots, it really doesn't matter that they're equidistant or anything. Just eyeball it and it'll be fine. The second step here is to do the same thing above what you just did. The third step is to close the gaps in between all of the peaks with little humps. So this would continue for as long as your thing went on, and not just stop like this one here. The next step is to put little mini humps down underneath those. And then there are little lines. There are 3 little lines, one straight up and down, and then 2 sort of tilted ones inside of the 2 last things that you did. So just giving it a little bit of decoration. And then the last step is to color in the bottom triangle with a bigger pen, because that would make more sense. So to color in these bottom triangles and to give a little bit more border to the actual top of the humps, to make those lines just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to do that, and while I do that, y'all could tell me that y'all's days went a little bit better than mine, hopefully. So somebody give me some good news. Oh, I didn't, I forgot to ask, April, when do you leave out for your trip? I know that you won't be here for the weekend or whatever, but when do you actually leave for your trip this weekend? I remember Mary saying something about Romeo being upset when you leave because you're going to be gone for 4 days. So if that's the case, then are you leaving Thursday? I can't remember. Was it a 3-day conference? Was it a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? I swear I pay attention. Nothing sticks. Nothing ever sticks. Only the completely useless information sticks. I leave for Mom's on Thursday. Oh, awesome. Alright. And just, let's see. Let's say you had one of the little, like a mandala thingy going on, and you wanted to use this in a mandala. This would be the way to do that. So that was one of the example variations that they had on this. So you would just start somewhere and start making your triangles all the way around, whatever. I mean, whatever you want to border this with. So you would start making your triangles. Oh, that doesn't look too terrible. And then continue to build it up from there in the exact same manner that you were doing it in a straight line. And of course, if you take your time, this would look a lot better. But there's the next step, and then you start to add all of your little humps in, which will have a little bit more separation in them, especially when you're curving around something than they do going in a straight line. I will be taking her to Morristown to meet her mom at the crack of dawn, 2:30 p.m. I hear you, honey. Halfway to her mom's. Oh, cool. Cool. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, I see. I retain the fact that it was 3 days then. So I'm not crazy. I did hear that right. Except for that Friday thing. It's just a little before the main thing, right? Nine a.m. to 11 a.m. That's all that there is to it. It's like 3 hours. Like, that's not 3 hours. That's 2.5 hours. I can count. It's 2.5 hours on Saturday, 2.5 hours on Sunday, and 2 hours on Friday night. I guess if you've got the third day in there, it's not as bad. Okay, cool. Times it in Gatlinburg. Actually, too. Yeah. I can count. I can totally count. I'm good at it. Obviously. I like how you said at the crack of dawn, 2:30. Yes, vendors open at 9 a.m. Workshops. I can also speak. Workshops start at 9:30. Well, once again, I do hope that you enjoy it. I hope that it's nice. And I guess it would be hard to find too much dead air time, like at some planner events, given the fact that it's not an all-day thing. And then you could just run around and do whatever you want and hang out with your new planner peeps and socialize and stuff for the rest of the day. So that's nice. That could be nice. It's a crack down. if I don't get to sleep before 7:30 or 8 a.m. I feel your pain. I don't know what is up with me here recently, but here we go talking about whether or not anybody's getting any sleep, and I start yawning again. Ugh. Sorry. I've just not all week been sleeping well. I don't know what it is because I'm taking my little night medicines. It's just melatonin, but I mean I load up on it at night. It is not working. We went to bed a little early last night. Considering that we're really never in bed before 2 a.m. But I'm telling you, I was up at 4:30, and there was no part of me at 4:30 this morning that was trying to go back to sleep. So that was frustrating. I basically laid in the bed and tossed and turned because I was also uncomfortable because I've been wearing the wrist brace even in bed because I kept it off a lot of the day yesterday and a lot of the day today so that I could draw and write and things like that. And so it was bothering me last night. I don't like to roll over on it the wrong way and twist it. So I've been wearing my brace in the bed. And yeah, no, I was basically just laying there awake until time to get the kids up this morning and take the dogs out. Your body starts twitching, itching, and sniffling. I will be calling certain people when I get out of the event. Oh. I keep waking up at 3 or 4 and stay up till 6. Alarm goes off at 6:30. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is, but I've been doing the same thing and it's driving me crazy because I am slap wore out. I tell you, I am wore out. But, yeah, and then I can't go back to sleep. I would have to dose myself again first thing in the morning in order to get myself back to sleep. Did you know you can take too much melatonin? I did know that, but I have a higher drug tolerance considering all of the different medications that I have been on for so long than a lot of people, so I do have to take a little bit more. But no, I did know that you can take too much melatonin. I don't know, it's driving me crazy. I just want some sleep. I just want some sleep. Well, it's never really worked. It gets me tired enough to be willing to lay down. And that's the extent of its effect on me, period. It doesn't put me to sleep. It doesn't really help me stay asleep anymore. It's just, it gets me to the point where I feel like I could lay down and possibly go to sleep. But that's the extent of it. That's all it does for me. Alright, we're all done there. We're all done. So under 30 minutes, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to get me something to eat. Chase broke down at 8 o'clock. Of course, he broke down at 8 o'clock. So I had to run him some tools and get back here before the live started today. So yeah, I haven't eaten yet. Everybody else ate, but I haven't eaten yet. So I'm going to run inside and get me something to eat and do these prompts, hopefully. If not, I'll get them out tomorrow. Me and Aaron are just crap, apparently, at getting them out by the 20th because it's just the 22nd. It's fine. So we're doing an ocean theme for the Oodles of Doodles challenge for May. So spoiler alert, not May, June. So that's what we're doing. All right. Wrist brace is back on, and I will see you all here same time, same thing tomorrow. And yeah, I love your faces. I hope that y'all have a great night, better than mine. Don't kill anybody. I'm gonna try not to. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.